flexing, yeah. Cause I just checked my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah. Cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah. Everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Yo, what's good, Crazy Nation? It's your boy Espy Rep the Crazy. Welcome to a new journey of Espy Reacts. This is Espy Reacts 2. This channel will mostly be based around mainstream music such as pop, R&B, Afrobeats, and reggaeton. As well, I'll be moving my series Throwback Therapy into this channel as well, where I'll re-upload some of my previous throwback therapies, such as my throwback therapy to Lady Gaga. I might do the Backstreet Boys one as well. I'm not 100% sure. I might move all of them completely, as well as some of my older reactions, for example, reacting to Taylor Swift and other artists like that, like Billie Eilish and all that. The more like pop mainstream type sound. For people asking why am I doing this, I wanted to try something. This is something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to go a bit more into like the pop mainstream route. That's why I start, like, even in both of my channels, my Crazy Entertainment channel and my SB Reacts channel, I have tried it just to, like, as a teaser to see if it's good enough for me to make it into like a main channel. And what I noticed was I was starting to get a fan base off that as well. So I was like, why not make a channel where I can focus drivenly on that? So that's where I decided to do the pop. That's why I moved the pop, R&B, Afrobeats, and reggaeton. I'm going to move all that to this channel because I feel like it's better to make a different place for me to have a challenge, because I like the challenge part of it. And as well, I want to make a channel where I can fully dedicate to that sound and to that type of music. So that's why I decided to move it away from SB Reacts. And that's the whole reason I created SB Reacts when I had Crazy Entertainment, was because of the fan bases. I noticed at times they would clash. And when I had my Crazy Reacts channel, not SB Reacts, when I had the Crazy Reacts channel, when I started to do K-pop and other genres, people were clashing about it and going, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. I thought you were this type of channel. And that's the thing. I don't want to be seen as just a YouTuber or a music fan that just listens to one genre. I listen to so many genres. And as well, I forgot about another genre that I want to add onto this. I want to add rock onto this as well. So that's another sound that I really want to dive more into, because like I said, and if you've ever watched any of my other reactions, you hear me say this, that I quote saying, oh, I grew up listening to this sound. I grew up listening to this, So I was like, why not make a channel where it's a bit more of that Western sound, where I can focus more on that, because there's a lot from the Western sound that I haven't truly discovered. And I feel like this is the best way to try to do something new, where it's, like I said, it's a new challenge, and it's kind of like gaining a new fan base, which to me is interesting. I like having conversations with people that like this type of music as well, even though I'm not like the biggest fan of it, because I haven't really truly deep dived into pop, especially pop. Pop's one of the main sounds that I really want to deep dive into. Same as reggaeton and Afrobeats. Like R&B, I've deep dived very deep into, but the other four with rock as well, I haven't truly deep dived into that sound. So I felt like it was the best way to try something different. So when I mean deep dive into those sounds, what I mean is listening to like albums and stuff like that, or even just doing like album reactions in parts, so then I can listen to the whole album. Like, don't get me wrong, most of the pop, reggaeton and stuff, I know their main songs, like their title songs, but when it comes to like their B-sides or whatever the hell you want to call them, Like, I don't know that much about it, except for certain artists. There's only like a certain amount of artists that I know that much about. So that's the fun part. The fun part is as well going, as it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, is going back to the past and even doing like retro videos. So like, for example, which that's why I brought up throwback therapy. Throwback therapy is that for me. What I do is I react to stuff that I grew up watching or listening to. So, for example, as you're gonna see in the future, like previous episodes that I uploaded, which was Lady Gaga, um, Backstreet Boys. I want to do NSYNC, like all of that type of sound. I want to start doing more of those. So that's going to be the fun part, to go into that part again. Because I feel like that's a series that if I really focus on it and try to upload it more frequently, I will have a lot of fun doing it. Personally, it's one of my favorite series that I've ever created. Like, ever since I've been doing that, the nostalgia that I get from listening to that type of music, it brings a massive joy to me as a music listener. Like, as a fan, that's the best part about this new chapter that I'm willing to try, and I'm curious to see how it's going to go from here. I forgot to mention as well another key reason why I do throwback therapy is because it's in the name. Um a lot of the songs that it's kind of like my first reaction to the song, like actually deeply breaking it down, because a lot of the songs that I remember as a kid, I remember them for just like the vibe, and like I wouldn't understand like the meaning of certain songs. You get what I mean? So like it's kind of like a cool way of like understanding my reality of that song, of why I like those songs, but as well understanding the reason on why the artist made the song, like understanding the reality of what the songs are about. For example, a perfect example was when I reacted to Earth, Wind and Fire. I haven't uploaded this video yet. I'm trying to see if I can get it cleared, but whenever I upload that, you will see what I'm talking about. There is actually a part where I figure out the true meaning of one of their songs. And if I wish I could explain to you the realization, I was like, whoa, I go, so that's the meaning of what this song is. And it made me laugh because I heard like I remember a lot of my friends like singing that song to like girls that they love and stuff like that. But in reality, the song is about like kind of like breaking up. It's kind of like leaving each other. And that was like one of the crazy realizations that I remember doing. But yeah, besides that, I'm going to obviously start a reaction form where what I'll do is in my description, or as well the comment section, the first pinned comment will be a reaction form, so then people can send the link of the video or artist that they want me to react to. And yeah, that's where we're gonna go from there. That's all I really have to say, to be honest. I hope y'all enjoy this new journey. This is gonna be a lot of fun because to me it's a different chapter. It's a chapter that I've been scared to do. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to say this, but I've been really like scared to do this channel because it's trying to do something new, even though it's reactions and like I enjoy doing it. I don't know what I'm going to get out of this. And what I mean by that is it's a new challenge, it's exciting, but I'm curious to see where my knowledge to music and stuff is going to go by doing this this channel, because I feel like every uh channel that I've made so far, I've learned something new, and I learned different ways on breaking down music. Like, for example, when I created Espy Reacts, what I learned the most about that chapter was how different I break down music. I started to focus on different things that I never focused on before. For example, I would focus on SB Reacts is a perfect example with the K-pop stuff. I learned how to break down music and to understand, oh, what is this going to sound like when they sing it live? I never thought about that when I did my hip hop content. I never thought, oh, what's this music going to sound like? Or what's like what's the performance going to look like? And stuff like that. Another thing, if people want to know why I got inspired to make this channel, a big reason was Coachella. And I'm gonna be 100% honest about this. I I watched Coachella on my Discord with some of my viewers, and it was interesting watching that because I watched Lady Gaga and Charlie XCX. They were the two ones that caught my attention out of everyone that performed at Coachella. And what I noticed was I didn't really know Lady Gaga's music like that deeply. Like I know her hits, but I didn't know like the crazy discography that she had. And that's one of the things that caught my attention. Another teaser, I feel like I have to say this. Another person that is a big reason why I want to do this is, besides Taylor Swift, is Lana Del Rey. I want to dive into her music because I've never really listened to her music like that. I've never dived into her music, and she's another person that I want to listen to more. So yeah, there's a lot of artists that I want to deep dive into. But besides that, that's all we're gonna say. I really hope y'all enjoy this channel. Have fun. Subscribe, obviously. I'm always gonna have to bring that up. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy doing it. Um, I'm gonna try to upload as often as I can. My thing is, I need help from like how do I say this? I need help from the viewers. What's the perfect time to upload when you watch videos and stuff like that? I want to ask that because the biggest reason why I never started this type of channel was I didn't know the right times to upload for Latin America, and like more like Western type countries, like Europe, and like the United States. I don't know like what's the perfect time to upload, so I'm gonna have to figure that part out, and that's gonna be the fun part. That's gonna be the fun part of figuring this whole thing out. But yeah, that's what we're gonna say. So if y'all like this, give this a thumbs up. None of that. Comment if you want to see more. Subscribe, and remember, keep living crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Whoop.